welcome back to my channel. I did a makeup inspired by Selena Gomez's makeup during the Victoria's Secret fashion show. If you want to know how I did this look, then please keep on watching. I'm gonna wear this cute headband to make sure that my hair stays away from my face. And yes, I know I have dark circles, but not to worry. I have L'Oreal True Match Foundation in Golden Beige to cover all of that up, at least a little bit. I'm going to use this buffing brush from Real Techniques to buff everything in. To cover my dark circles, I have L'Oreal True Match Concealer. This is in light to medium, I believe. And I'm going to leave it on for a couple of seconds before I blend them in. And I do that because I find it easier to blend them in when they're a little tacky, if you get what I mean. For the brows, I'm going to use BYS in Natural Brown, the brow gel, and this Marionnaud eyebrow brush. I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm going to add a little bit of an arch over there. I've left my concealer long enough, so now I'm going to blend them in. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to do some dabbing motions to make sure that they stay in place and that I don't move them around my face. I find it better to use a foundation and a concealer of the same brand because they're most probably made of the same formula, which means they're going to blend better. Next, I'm going to set everything in using this Nye Banana Powder, and I'm going to use my buffing brush from Real Techniques to do that. If you're going to use a contour powder after, you have to make sure that the areas you're going to contour are well powdered. This way you get to blend things easier. For my highlight, blush, and contour, I'm going to use this beautiful blush collection kit from LA Girls in Spice. And I'm going to use my contour brush from Real Techniques to start with a dark shade on the hollows of my cheeks, sides of my face, and you know what contouring is for, right? It's going to make your face look slimmer. I'm also going to emphasize the bridge of my nose just a little bit. Next up is the highlight, so I'm just going to put that on top of the dark shade I put in. And you want to make sure that you blend both colors because you don't want to look like you have stripes on your face, unless you want that. I'm also going to highlight my nose and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Now, Selena's makeup was super bronzy and kind of orangey, so I thought of using this Luminoso from Milani. It's a fake blush, supposedly. So I'm just going to put that at the tops of my cheeks. First thing for my eyes, I'm going to dip my Real Techniques base shadow brush on that orangey, kind of bronzy color. I'm going to put that all over my crease. And I'll also put the same color at my lower lids using this flat brush. I wish we didn't have to do this awkward face every time we put makeup on our eyes. Anyway, I'm going to add a darker brown color on the crease as well. I'll be doing V strokes from the outer corner of the eyes. Now I will bring that same dark brown color at the lower lids. Now this is a very smoky eye, so if it gets messy, that's fine. Don't let it get too messy though. So here I'm using a Real Techniques, what is this? Deluxe Crease brush. Okay, so I'll let you in on a boo-boo, right? The next couple of clips are not in order, so I'm sorry. This is supposed to be the third step of the whole shimmery eyeshadow thingy, so don't confuse yourself. Basically, I just started with that shimmery color at the middle part. It's brown, and then I went in with this one, the gold one, in the inner corner of the eyes. And after everything, I will blend with this base brush. This is supposed to be the first step where I spray my solution of glycerine, water, and toner onto the brush, this tiny flat brush. And this is the first color I was telling you about earlier. For those of you who don't have any idea of what I just did with the solution, it's a dupe for your MAC Fix Plus. Believe me, it works like, I was gonna say shit, but I'm sorry, I said it anyway. But yes, it works really well. For the last part of the eyeshadows, I'm adding a little bit of black to add depth. Then I'm gonna go in with this, I always forget what kind of brush this is. This is the Deluxe Crease brush. There you go. I always use this to blend everything in. I will also smoke the lower lids out. I'll be adding a little bit of shimmer in the tear ducts using this detail brush from Real Techniques. In the photos I've seen of Selena, I think she was using a brown liner to do the tight line and waterline. But today I felt like using this darker color. It's from Essence. It's a black liner that also has a little bit of violet in it. To line my eyes, I have this Marionnaud eyebrow brush. It's actually the same brush I used for my brows earlier. And I have the Loreal gel liner in black. So I'm just lining my eyes, and then I'm also going to wing it out in a bit. Before I put on my falsies, I'm going to try this new product. Well, it's a gift from Archie. Thank you, Archie. Thank you, supermodel. This is Lash King from Majolica, Majorca. I actually still don't know how to say the name of the brand. It's a fiber mascara, and it's supposed to make my lashes look thicker. I will be using red Cherry Eyelashes, and it's the same one I used in the previous video. It's DW. For the lips, I have this Pinkies lip liner in Atlantic. I will be overlining. So I mixed two colors. I have Revlon Colorburst in Complex, and the other one is in Elusive, I think. I love that this product is very moisturizing, and yet it's so pigmented that it gives you enough color on your lips. So I noticed that I'm not as bronze as I want to be, so I'm using this blush brush from Marionnaud, and I have this Maybelline Illuminator. It's a mineral powder, I believe, and it is so orangey. So I'm just putting that over all my highlight at the tops of my cheeks and on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead for that really good glow. And yep, you're seeing it. I'm also putting some on my collarbone for that added shimmer. And that's your finished look. Thank you for watching. Enjoy and stay weird.